So we shared part one of our move with you guys, and told you we were moving and shared everything we did with our old house. So part two is gonna kind of be about the backstory of why we're moving, all of that, and we're gonna share where we're going. So let's get started. Tim, let's go all the way back to how we decided to move.
Well, first of all, I don't think we ever think about
Seriously.
think about to move. We have beautiful place, beautiful house.
Yeah, we do.
Nice new build church building, and God just call us. We hear
Yeah.
He wants something different from us, and then we have opportunity to visit other churches and to serve.
And so every time we would go to a different church or a different state, we would just be in prayer. Is this where you're leading us? Is this where you're taking us? And just slowly we kept going back to the same church. The same church would just, same state and church would just continue to come up as we would talk, as we would search God. And so we knew that this is where God was leading us. So we put our house in the market and we sold our house. And share a little bit about just the journey of how we sold our house, how we saw God's hand in the sale of our home.
Just the first of all, again, from my side, I kind of never rush.
That's something that God is really teaching me. I'm not like that. That's one of the biggest things He taught me through this journey is He has perfect timing, and He has the plan, so He will put it through. I don't have to help Him. So I think that's the biggest thing. So Tim was very laid back and he can wait, and I was more impulsive, and I needed it a little bit faster. So that was something God for sure taught me personally. So when we put up our house for sale, we got an offer, and it wasn't what we wanted, but it was an offer. And so as we were going back and forth, counter offering, if you guys like to nap on Sundays, we take our Sunday nap very seriously. I'll remember this. So we were napping on Sunday, and we hear someone come down our gravel driveway, and it was you came open the door. What did he say?
He said, I see your house for sale, and I see a dream about your house, and I really like buy a house. And so right away I welcome him, come in.
It was something else.
He was in fasting set too, and then we
were in a lengthy fast, too, at that time. And it was so he came in, and so we stopped countering with the people that we were in, and we just said, Lord, we would just let God ride this out. So we were giving this guy time to he needed to look at some things, do some things, and so we were waiting for him. And at the end he didn't work out, but looking back now, we see God was just pulling time. God was lining up other things, and he needed to come at that time that he came. So then we got another offer, and it was just for our house and some land, because we have land by itself. We had a house with 24 acres and then just 26 acres by itself. So we had 50 acres total. And it was a good offer, but they just wanted the house and land, but it was a good offer. So we agreed, and we were in contract already to close. And then we got, it was a call, right? From our realtor. Go ahead, you can share that.
Other realtor actually called.
Yeah.
And said how serious your buyers, because I have a serious people who like to come and see your house.
And they wanted everything.
Yeah. And we said, okay, they can come and look at it. They look, and they give us a lot bigger offer.
Yeah.
For everything.
And so we knew this was God. Like, that's what we knew. Like, this was God lining things up to this point. And it had to happen the way it did. So we sold the house. It's very bittersweet. We made so many memories here. Tim did so much work. He did so much work here. He remodeled everything. He made it our dream house. but we want to be led by God, and this is earthly stuff, and just stuff that's very temporary. So if God is leading us and He wants somewhere else, we want to be obedient to Him.
And another good point: these people who actually bought our house, they really, really happy.
They're so happy.
We kind of being friends now. He said, "Come over. You can. This is your house." So
such a wonderful family.
It's a good family. Yes, they happy, and that's show us
that God just aligned everything.
Yeah, that show us how it's supposed to be. How we happy.
Yeah.
We have.
Yeah.
We felt the joy.
That peace.
Joy and peace.
That's I was gonna say that. That's this whole journey. Like when we first decided, when we were telling our families everywhere throughout the entire process, we kept going back to that supernatural peace that in the midst of so much going on that there was times where we don't feel that, but there were times like this is God. We feel that. We feel His supernatural peace. So before we tell you guys where exactly we're going, there's been a couple questions that always came in, and they're the same questions. So I want to go over them, and then we're going to share where we are going. So, did your parents react when you told them?
If we go to my parents, I'm a single child in my parents. So in my surprise, they reacted really peacefully, really calm. And I didn't expect.
Yeah, they were really wonderful about it. It was awesome.
Yeah. Well, what about yours? How's your family?
Mine's reacted a little bit differently. So we have a really big family. I'm one of 11, and we're all very close, and we've all lived together all of our lives. So I think at first it was a really big shock for everyone, especially my parents. When we first told them, there may or may not have been some tears, but eventually after we explained everything, after we just allowed God to work on their hearts, my parents came over. I remember it was really beautiful, and they blessed us and they prayed for us, and they just kind of released us to go to where God is leading us. Next question: how did our kids react?
Really, really differently.
Yeah.
Really. To our two youngest ones, of course they not understand. They kind of excited.
Yeah.
Wherever we go, they excited. But the others, they said no, we don't want to go.
A couple of our kids, not everyone. Couple.
Yeah. But and then of course one of our main goal to have a peace, joy, and I actually said, if you guys don't want to go, I'm not going without you.
Yep.
So if we go, everybody, we're going all together. If we're going, we go all together.
And so that's what we said. We said, then me and Tim, we just prayed, because there was a couple of kids that just really said, we're not going. We'll stay behind and live with Grandma. And so we said, God, if this is you leading us, then you change their hearts. And it was actually like a couple months before those kids really were just, God had to work on their hearts. And then one night we just had a conversation, and they said, we're ready. Wherever this is God leading us, we're not going to give any more problems. We're not going to talk about it. We're joining you guys, joining hands. That was,
you can see,
that was relief.
You can see different in their lives and in their hearts, for sure.
God worked on them. Okay, and then this is the last one that was asked about, will this be our forever home? This new place.
I cannot say yes or no, because as I said, we never planned to move from this place.
We thought this would be forever.
Yeah, we bought this 2 years ago.
Yeah.
And we thought it's a dream house.
Yeah.
We doing this for our kids, for our future.
We thought they'd build by us.
Yes. But God lead us different ways, so we cannot answer yes or no. But we praying and we trying to be obey God.
Yeah. So if he leads somewhere else, and this is just a season that we're gonna be in, then it's gonna be season. If he's gonna keep us there forever, then we're gonna stay forever. We want to be obedient to him, and his will is the best place to be. So, are you ready?
From our actually Flash, for sure we don't want to move. It's hard.
Yeah.
It's not easy.
Yeah.
Flashly, I would stay in one place where we're not planning to.
Yeah. We probably wouldn't even leave from here if it was up to our flesh. We love this. All of our family's here. Everything we know is here. So if it was up to our flesh, we wouldn't even be leaving from here, right? Yeah, so.
Thank you, guys.
So, you ready to share where we're going?
Oh, I thought we said it already.
Ready? So, where are we going?
We're going to Florida, Jacksonville.
We are moving to Jacksonville, Florida. And we are going to be part of the community of Living Stream Church. If you've not heard about them, you're going to hear about them a lot now. We don't know why God is leading us there. I don't know 100%, but we know He's leading us there. So we are excited to be a part of this body, and it's a shock for us.
It's complete opposite lifestyle.
Yeah.
We kind of in country, a lot of land, and we're going to a city. Well, we don't know how it's gonna be, but we'll see. We trust God.
Yeah.
And we're just trying to follow Him.
And we are going to bring you guys on this journey. So thank you for being here with us. Excuse our first time doing this. We're not really good at this. And Tim's English is...
I'm sorry, but thank you for your questions. Thank you.
He's actually really good, right? His English is so good. He thinks he's not, but he is really good. So you'll see more of this kind of stuff. We want to bring you guys as we build a house, as we search for it. And we would just love to share life with you. Next video, we'll share our going away party, which was so bittersweet.